into this review. What up, y'all? This is Ladies with KeKe. My name is Dana B.
I'm Cassie J.
Today we bring you the Real Housewives of Potomac Season 5, Episode 4, Celebrations and Strange Explanations.
I'm glad my friend been doing better with taking her notes.
I've been taking my notes, okay? Okay. I don't know what the strange explanations part comes in.
I do know. I'll talk about it when we get down to the end.
Okay. So let's dive on in. So the episode started off, Giselle goes to a dance class with her daughter Grace.
Giselle can't dance.
She can. She said she got a whole bunch of shoulder action. So
yeah, she a lot of upper body.
Okay. Whatever floats your boat, okay?
She missed leg day.
Hit them with the shoulders. Go ahead, do that. Shoot. Grace was basically the same thing that we said last time. Grace, she asked Grace, are you mad at me? Grace said no. Are you mad at your dad? She said no. But she was like, no. Are you mad at us together?
She was like,
And it's back to what, Grace, she feels uncomfortable about the situation because of how her dad treated her mom. She's protective of her mom. So it is kind of messed up how, we'll dive into that more because it goes into a little bit deeper, in the episode. Next, shows Karen planning her house party.
The singing invite.
Yes, with the singing invite. One thing she mentioned, she hopes that this party somehow brings her and Ray back together.
Yeah, that was weird. I think the beginning of the strange explanations, I think the strange explanation was all about Karen, because everything that she said, it was just kind of like, okay, girl.
So yeah, it kind of shows like the background of her trying to plan this party and how the whole weird invitation gets sent out. The next scene is Wendy and Robin. They meet up with the kids because they have two boys. They're playing football, which is cute. I liked Robin. And
I always like Robin when she's not with Giselle.
True. But yeah, I liked, their interaction. And this is when Robin
spills some tea.
Wendy tells Robin what Candace said about all the ladies.
Yes.
Which is
do you think that was messy of her to do?
Ish.
As Candace's friend?
Ish. Cause all right now you're only friends with Candace.
Right.
But granted, you do have to mingle with all the other ladies so that you can establish some relationship. But it's like,
is that the way to go about it, though?
It was kind of messy-ish. Not all the way, ish.
I guess that go back to what we always say, the whole thing about people saying, oh, I keep it real. I keep it real. It's like, yeah, you keep it real, but you don't got to tell everything all the time.
You know how, you are with your girl. You talk shit with your girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that ain't your girl yet.
Talking about with Candace? I'm talking about Candace.
I'm talking about with Robin. No, I'm talking about with Robin.
No, I'm talking about Candace talking
Candace
with her
and
friend Wendy. So it's like, why, Wendy, why would you
go and tell that? Like, you could have gave her the PG version of the conversation.
So I don't know if she's completely messy. If she's a bone.
I don't think she's malicious. I'm gonna say that. I don't think she's malicious. I think she's a little messy, but not malicious.
Yeah, it's like don't shit on your friend that you know for your new friends that you're trying to get,
Right.
So we'll see how that goes. One thing I literally laughed out loud on that scene is when Robin's son, they were talking and Robin's son came out of nowhere, sat in the middle.
And sat down. He said, "What you doing?" He said, "I want to hear."
He's like, "I want to hear." I laughed because that reminds me of my nephew. Like
he was like, "Boy, go over there."
He wants all the juice. So next, Candace and Ashley meet up, and Candace apologizes in her own way.
Thank you for adding that little tad bit at the end.
Well, the "I apologize" came out. She said she's apologized that her comments, her comments were not sensitive.
She was like, I didn't know that you were giving birth at that very moment. Had I known, I would have stopped my comments. So what you're saying is I meant what I said. I'm just sorry it came out at that time because that wasn't the right time.
What you just
said.
So,
I mean, it's like a backhanded apology.
I feel like Candace, now that she's now at odds with Monique.
Right, and that's what I don't like about them.
That situation with Ashley. Oh yeah, we could let's squash this, honey. Let's squash it because now I'm on to new things. So it's like, Well, she does bring up.
I want a genuine friendship and a genuine apology. I want you to apologize to me because you wholeheartedly want to apologize to me, not because you mad at your old friend.
Right. Right. Basically, she's basically saying like, I got too many enemies. I need to befriend some of these people.
I need somebody to have my back.
Right. That's what it seems like. But she does bring up the whole situation with Monique, and she says that, Monique never
said anything to me about Sharice.
Right. She never mentioned, we talk all the time. She never brought it up.
Okay.
I mean, like, does she have to bring it up on a daily basis? My question really is, though, I guess we'll figure it out as the season goes, because this drama, you can tell, is going to spread out through a whole season.
Yes.
Now she says that Monique, she never knew that there was any type of beef between Monique and Sharice, then that's valid. But if she semi-knew, or if she heard what Sharice was saying about Monique, kind of need to read the room. I don't know. I need more information for me to really get my opinion.
I mean, it's two different things, though, for me. If I told you, then without a shadow of a doubt, like, that should be it. If I flat out told you
once, that's it. I'm not going to keep talking about this person every day. I got to think.
Because it's a problem for me.
You know what I mean? If I told you once, that's it. Obviously, I'm not going to bring it up every time we talk because this person's not that important.
It's going to piss me off.
You know what I mean? Or it's like I'm not going to keep feeding into this negativity or, feeding into the bullshit. But it's like, I don't know. I really, hopefully it plays out like, did Monique really tell Candace that she has a problem with Sharice?
But if you heard about it, now this is the part about that. Now, if you had heard about it, this is the thing though. If you heard the rumor, as my friend, I would think that you would have came to me and be like, girl, I'm hearing out here in the street. Now listen, this is really uncomfortable and hard for me to say, but girl, I'm hearing out here. And that way, either way, I feel like I would have told you at some point, whether I just came out and told you initially in the beginning of it, or if you heard about it. And if you heard about it and you didn't come to me and say nothing to me.
Right. Or be like, hey, is everything good with you?
Right.
I don't know.
Like at some point, I feel like we should have had a conversation.
So what if, now I will say, I'm not trying to have Candace's back because honestly, I find her annoying. Is she an only child? She reminds me like
she is the only child. Remember, she has a brother. She does have a brother, but it's like her dad's son. It's not with her and the mama.
Okay.
With him and the mom.
My thing is, if Monique never mentioned her issue with Sharice ever, nor did she hear about Sharice's
business in the street
that she wants to, spread, then it would not be on Candace. It wouldn't be Candace's fault for inviting.
Right.
So that's why I said I need to know more information because according
to Candace, the real roots of it.
Right. Because according to Candace, she didn't know nothing about it. So
I guess I find it hard to believe that she didn't know nothing about it when other people around the town knew.
There you go. I'm trying to give the benefit of the doubt. That's right.
Because when, Giselle was like, everybody around, like, it's the word around town, like,
right.
It's like, I just feel like, with them being in that circle, I just feel like I don't see how you did not know.
Right. So we shall see how this plays.
But we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Giselle calls Robin. And they're talking, because at this point, everyone getting their invites about the singing.
Yes.
So Giselle calls Robin, like, girl, did you see this invite?
Did you get that crazy stuff?
It was crazy. It was bizarre, but that's Karen, honey buns.
Yeah.
And that's when that's when Robin told Giselle what Candace was calling her a monster.
The monster comments. Yes.
Yeah. So that's how that.
And she was like,
went.
"Oh, she was like, I'll show her a monster. I ain't been one, but I was like, I don't like, but you know what? I do like when she gets somebody together, though. I do like to see Giselle get people together when they're wrong. That is, right. When you're wrong, I like to see Giselle get somebody together. Only then.
I will say this episode, I kind of like Giselle. This episode,
I did. That's what I'm saying. This is why I was happy about that. It was like
this whole episode
just today.
Like, Giselle, I might. You know what? You're growing on me.
No, I'm telling you that it ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work for me because I know she's gonna do something in a little bit. I'm be like, see.
I'm just saying this episode, I kind of was like, all right, Giselle, you all right.
Yeah, she was fine for me this episode.
Right. So then the next scene, Monique and her family life.
Oh, baby.
So yeah, Monique is complaining to her husband how, because she asked her husband, how was your day? And he said how his day was, but he did not say he didn't ask
how was her day,
how her day was. And yeah, I can understand that being like, you feel not appreciated, like, dang, like, what am I, just help? You know what I mean? I kind of get that.
I'm just a housewife.
Something about her complaining, though, it makes my scalp itch. This whole woe is me. Oh my God.
Talking about
housewife. Oh my God. I have all these kids.
But you have to realize, though, because for you as a working woman, you can't relate to that because you'd be like, girl, I get to go to work every day.
Right.
But for her, like, this is her life and this is all she has. And it gets to a point where it's like, this is my life. This is all I have. And it's like, talk to me. Like, she's around these kids all day. She wants some adult conversation.
Truthfully, well, her husband said, go ahead, buy a nanny.
And she was just like, you're kind of missing the point. I feel like it's almost kind of like the whole Karen and Ray thing. It's like, since I can't just say these 3 words to me, it's like you're missing the bigger picture.
Now that whole Karen and Ray situation, we will definitely.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that later. But it's like,
regarding Monique,
I feel like he's missing what she's saying. It's like, I want you to talk to me. I want you to see me.
You want to feel appreciated. You know what I mean? For all the hard work that you do. It's just, I guess, because I can't relate. You know what I mean? Because when it's
just a relate.
I had so many things. I have a charity to run. I have kids. I have this. And it's like, girl, like, what do you want to cook?
But you still want your husband to see you as a woman and not just the mother and, the help around the house. Like, you want to be seen as a woman. And I think that's what she's feeling like. You don't see me. When you see me, you see barefoot, pregnant in the kitchen.
True. Because he was like, we're going
to have another baby.
Well, now he's saying, like, she wants more effort, like, yo, show me some appreciation. Yeah, and he's like, well, show me some more sex.
And that's what she said. She was like, well, I mean, why would I want to do that if, like, for women, that is different. Like, it's a different thing for women and men.
Women need effort. Women need time. Women need, that type of thing. Men need sex.
So I just need to see you. Like,
yeah.
So that's why she's like, you're not giving me what I need, so it's hard for me to then in turn give you what you need. But if I do give you what you need, then I just feel like a sex slave. And
because he was like, I give you the money to give. You need help.
That comment pissed me off a little bit, though. He was like, I mean, I'm writing the checks for it. It's like, okay. And it's just kind of like, just take the money and shut up. Like, that's kind of how I took that. Like, take the money. That's not okay, though.
It's not okay. It really isn't. It really isn't. It's just something about Monique. I don't know. Something about her, because she's always been complaining.
I think the problem with it might be because in the beginning, when she first came on the show, she's like, actually, I have 4 houses. And actually, my life is wonderful. And actually, like, she first came out with a persona like that for me. And that was like, what was me?
Like a person, sometimes it seems like she's not that grateful. I think because
for her
Robin
life.
touched on it. Yeah, Robin touched on it, like, you know, money's nothing. This, you know, like money is, I have all the money. I have this, I have that, da 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 da. And it's like, she wants to complain that, oh, I'm helping out with this charity and that's taking so much of my time. And it's like, girl, there's women out here that are single mothers that have to work, that do
got
not
2-3 jobs.
You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know, something about her.
It's just
I can't really
it's
put it in
different
words.
You can't relate to her.
I can't put it in words what my issue with her is just yet.
I get it.
One day.
I get it. One day it's gonna come out of the blue. You're like, you remember that day? I'll be like,
exactly.
I'll be like, random.
Right. It will be random. It will be. It's like, you know what? That what I was talking about with Monique. One day, y'all gonna hear it, okay? So just
random
this moment right here. That's all I'm asking.
Put on a sticky note.
So what else? Okay, Candace and Mike, they have a little lunch date, a little picnic situation, and they're Candace was saying her fears of having a kid. You know, having to be responsible for another individual scares her. So
she was like, after having lunch with Ashley and seeing her with the baby, and it was funny seeing her coming with that damn stroller though, knocking out the chair. She was like, I'm rearranged. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. Excuse me.
What she said, part the seas, party, honey, I'm coming through.
I was a little aggravated with Candace on force. I was like, Candace, get up and help the baby. You see she's coming down the aisle.
Where's Candace at? But she just sitting there. She gonna get up when she finally gets to the table.
Right when she gets to the table and be like, oh, let me help pull out a chair.
You could have helped her.
Way back there.
Exactly. So, child, that's Candace for you. I don't know, but
she just don't get it.
But yeah, she was talking about her resolution with Ashley, and then Chris was giving, not Chris, Mike. What's his name? Mike or Chris? What's a Candace?
Chris, husband? I think.
It's Chris. Okay. Chris was telling
her husband.
That guy. He was giving Candace advice on how to resolve issues with Giselle. And
right.
Oh, Eb's on here.
Hey. I know Ebby don't never join.
Okay. We got Erica. We got
She's so good with the hand waving.
So yeah, she was giving her advice on how to resolve the situation with Giselle, and Candace already said, I'm not interested right now in resolving what's going on with Monique because, you know, that's personal, that's deeper.
She said, but I will resolve my issues with Giselle.
Right, because basically that's surface, that they love to say.
Right. I was like, great, let's see how this goes.
Right. So now this part of the episode where his name's Cal, I think, Giselle's hair.
Talking about her hairstylist.
I think his name is Cal.
I think it was Cal.
Cal came over. Let me tell you,
I like him. He
gave the perfect. That's exactly what we was talking about. Cal,
he needs to stay.
Word, honey.
He needs to stay on the show.
Cal came over. Giselle got him trying to fix some tired ass wig.
Some tired ass. He said, we throwing this away, right?
Baby.
We throwing this in the trash, right?
Yes.
He said, no, you about to curl this. He was like, oh.
Child. But so Giselle was telling Cal how the relationship with Jamal and his girls are kind of weird now that they're back together. And so Cal gave the perfect advice. Mm-hmm. He says forgiveness is great, but hold on, I wrote it down. Wait a minute, give me a minute.
Find it in your notes.
Mm-hmm. So he said it's great to forgive. Giselle and Jamal need to lead with love.
Yes.
Like, yeah, you could forgive, but it's like you gotta show the girls, like, you know,
that y'all have changed.
Exactly, because they're still thinking about what dad did to mom 12 years ago and how dad hurt mom 12 years ago. So now that's why they're so acceptive of Sherman, but they're kind of like,
and she was upset about that. She was like, how can they accept these new people I bring around? It was like, because they ain't done nothing.
Exactly. And truthfully, what I feel, I don't know if this happened or not. Again, this is just what's shown on the show.
What we see.
I feel like Jamal needs to have a conversation and apologize to his girls.
I agree with that.
Sit down like, I'm sorry that I hurt you. I hurt your mother. and basically assure them like, yo, I'm here for you. I'm going to be the right man for you. Not just, oh, let me take you on a trip. Let me buy you a Gucci bag.
Let me buy you something. Look, I'm here for the long run.
Right. And not have a conversation with Giselle. I'm talking about him and his daughters, and that's it, and apologize. You know what I mean? I don't know.
He needs to make time for them. And right. It doesn't, so far on the show, we haven't seen him make time for them. Now, he did make the comment when he said he went up to, I think, Grace's school, and she ran up to him and told him to get out. I'm like, that's not the time. We don't want to see you at school.
Nobody wants to see your celebrity dad at school.
At school. Like, I don't know.
Like, Jamal Bryant is known. Like, and for one, if I was at Walmart, he walked past me, I would know who that was.
I wouldn't.
Really? I would. I know who Jamal Bryant is. Maybe because I'm from Baltimore, child. Who knows? But
Baltimore, I wouldn't know.
I would know who Jamal Bryant was.
So, I would not know.
But yeah, that's a little bit
Now,
different.
if TD Jakes walked past me, I know TD Jakes. Okay? If Fred Hammond walked past me, I know him. I don't know. No shade to the man,
No shade after the fact.
No shade. If Diedrich Haddock walked past me, I know him. It's certain people I just don't know. Sorry.
Well,
sorry.
To each his own, honey buns.
You know.
So the next scene is Karen's party. I will say the decor and everything, it looked gorgeous. Like the decor in the party, it looked very elegant. I will say I'm mad that they didn't fix, because when they were finally, the party's about to start, Ray comes down, his shirt was all disheveled. I'm like, dang, they didn't want to help his
Ray was tired. Well, Ray was tired. It was getting late. It was getting past his curfew.
So Giselle arrives and Karen asks, where's Jamal? And my thing is, they need to stop asking where Jamal
lives. Asking her that all the time. He lives
in Atlanta. He's a pastor in Atlanta.
It was probably Saturday, so he had church the next day. Stop.
She said she was like, church is tomorrow, so obviously not gonna be here. Atlanta and Potomac are not, it's probably a nice, 2-hour flight, but still, he got things to do in Atlanta. Stop asking where this man is.
That man don't want to get up and get on no flight to come up here for a couple of hours to party and get back on the flight. He got to have his mind right and his spirit together to deliver this word. Okay? Exactly.
I wonder, though, is she going to Atlanta to be the first lady?
No, I don't think she's moving to Potomac. That is another opportunity for you to sit down with your girl, because that's something they're going to want to know. Like, how is this family dynamic going to work? You are there and we're here. Are you about to tell your girls they have to move? Maybe they don't want to move.
Yeah.
And that's another conversation that y'all going to have.
Yeah, that is definitely a conversation on how they are going to move forward. So Ashley arrives to the party and she tells Giselle what
she looks nice.
She does look nice. She did look nice in her pink dress.
She had a little bit of a snapback. She said, I finally put on a dress that I would have worn before the baby. I'm trying to get myself back to my old self. I'm like, that's good, Ashley.
I feel bad for moms, because why does society put a pressure on you for you to snap back? You know what I mean? Like, you have a baby. You just gave birth.
To a whole life.
You're probably exhausted. You haven't slept. I could care less about snapping back. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, child.
I don't think hers was solely about snapping back as far as her body. I think hers was.
You okay? Girl, you look crazy. Yo, you look crazy as hell. I'm just like, what's going on here?
Because my sister sent me a message saying, look at the background. I'm like,
child.
It might have been a picture that she sent me. I was like, because people be looking on live with you, and I'd be like, it's something in my background.
I want you to look back at this video and see how your face was. You was just like,
that scared me. I was like,
child,
I'm too high up for something to be behind me. That's what I'm like.
Yeah, that is kind of weird.
What's behind me? But I don't think it was so much of a snapback for her. I think it was kind of like she, you know, I think she's battling with that postpartum.
Yeah.
And she said, like I saw a ghost. That's how I felt. I think it was more of her feeling like, you know, she's trying to get her mind back out of, you know, I'm not just a mommy.
Yeah, that's
more than trying to get my body back.
Yeah, get your life back a little bit. You know, have some type of.
Yes.
Yeah, I get it. So
shut up, Ebony girl.
So everyone else comes, and you know, Monique brings her husband. Wendy brings her husband. Robin's the last one to arrive, and she brought a whole bunch of pizzas.
It was from the prank.
What prank?
You didn't watch the season. So they played a prank on Karen because Karen was saying that she lived in this house, that she was still in Potomac, and da 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 da. So they was like, ooh, so let's go and like act like we delivering pizzas to her house and see if she comes. So they had these pizzas and they were knocking on the door.
Okay.
And that's why she was dressed up like the pizza person. That was the little clip they showed.
I saw the little clip.
They was dressed up like the pizza person. They was knocking on the door.
Oh.
And they was waiting to see if she came to because this was the house that she was supposedly living in, and she never did come to the door. So they was like,
okay.
They was like, we came to your house, and she said when, and then they was like, well, and that's why they were trying to prove that you don't live in that house anymore because we came to your house and you was not there. You didn't answer the door.
Okay. I was just like, why are you bringing pizzas for? And the fact that she was literally walking up, hey guys,
she did. Hey y'all.
I'm like, okay, all
right. Now my sister gonna come on here. Hey.
So Candace pulls Giselle aside to talk and to apologize about her tweet.
This is one of my favorite scenes.
And so that's when Giselle was like, well, what about when you said I'm a monster? Yeah, she
right, because it was like, I know she kind of felt some kind of way, like, who said that?
Here's the thing, but Giselle, for her tongue, but that was rude, that was childish, that was this, that was that. It's like, Giselle,
you were trying to be cute and mean.
You thought it was like, funny, but it wasn't. I was like, oh, that hit a nerve. It hit a nerve. You hear me? All right.
I was like, yes.
But they both said they're going to keep it cordial. She was like, we're going to keep the surface, you know. That's how we're
going to keep it cute and mute.
I mean, honestly, I'm okay with that. As long as y'all have an understanding where your relationship
Thank you. Hey. That's what I was going to say. It's okay that everybody doesn't like everybody in the circle. Right. As long as we can be respectful to each other while we're around each other, why can't we just be okay with that? Why does everybody insist on, like, we have to all be friends, we have to all like each other, you know, and invite everybody to everything that we do? I don't like you.
So they're gonna just keep it mute, keep it cute, even though the next episode they're talking again, but they're gossiping, I should say. They're gossiping. So maybe they're just gonna be gossip gals, gossip buddies.
No, I'd rather you not gossip with me because I don't trust you that, like, you're not going to take what I say and twist it and tell somebody else, be like, oh, let me tell you what happened. Dana ran up to me and was talking mad about you, girl, knowing that that's not how it went.
Yeah, so that's basically, I'm happy that they have some type of resolution. Candace apologized. Giselle accepted it. They're going to keep it surface. And that's it. Yes. So I'm cool with that. So one thing that they were all talking about nannies, and they want an elderly, ugly looking, disabled nanny.
Yeah, because they said, who had the nanny? Ashley had the nanny.
Yeah.
As a younger woman. They was like, oh, no, you don't let no younger woman in your house. I was like, here we go.
Monique was like, you see this? If he messes with that, there's something wrong with our marriage. Honestly,
it's something wrong. It's something wrong with your marriage.
I'm not gonna, have no temptation dangling in front of him though either. Men are dumb.
But I mean, I don't want to get no old lady that be struggling to pick up my baby neither.
Well, I want no one so old, that they have. I want a nana type.
maybe about 60, 50.
Yeah, 55, 65. You know, the 65 and 65 nowadays, honey, they ain't like what it was back in the day.
They not like before. Like I know the 50-year-olds are not like they used to be.
Oh no.
The 50-year-old come through just now. They ain't like they used to be.
Nope.
I'm recording back up.
50 is the new 30. 50 is like the new 35.
They not. 50 is still the same old 50.
No, it ain't. 50 is the new 35, honey.
Don't encourage people around me.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Well, Karen was saying how she's trying to make Ray a priority. This is a lie. I love Karen. Lord knows I do, because she's hilarious to me. However, no, you're not trying to make Ray a priority. The fact that you even said you're going to throw this party, a housewarming party, hoping,
and they kept pointing out everything that she didn't do to include him.
Everything. It's the whole thing. This was a Karen party for Karen. You just like Ray didn't want to be there. Ray left. He went upstairs.
It was a Karen party in Ray's house.
Yeah. But it's like, you can't say you're trying to make Ray a priority. One, he says that he wants to move to Florida. He's ready to have that old man life.
Yes.
Florida. So you should get that. I don't see, like, honestly, this man is giving you all of this luxury. He's ready to retire and go to Florida. So get your ass up and go to Florida with him. You want somebody else that he loves you? No.
He's tired.
He's tired.
He's tired.
Go to Florida. Let him go to Florida. Wait, y'all need to go to Florida. Y'all need to retire. You can still do the La Dom in Florida. And it's like, you can't say you're making him a priority when if my marriage is on the rocks, my husband not even saying that he loves me, why in the hell would I have a party, a housewarming party?
Talking all these people.
Hoping that this will bring us together. Make it make sense.
Girl, she came out there with that pink suit on. This Beyonce inspired, as I told you earlier.
She turned to Beyonce. She came in that little pink hat and the pink suit. I think it was kind of cute. I really do.
Yes, you did.
Because it's Karen, it's Beyonce. It's like, yes. And she came with the stance. She was doing a little hat thing. I'm like, yes, Karen. I'm mad that Robin talking about she like a Pepto-Bismol, looked like the Pink Panther, looking like what she said, Powder Puff. What she said? She said a whole bunch of stuff.
A lot of things that I agreed with.
But it's like, obviously you're not including Ray. This is all about you to make
she included him after her dance.
She's trying to do the stuff I don't like Karen to do. Why you in front of people acting like y'all marriage is everything that it's not? You had Katie's on
after her little dance number. She pulled him to the side and was like trying to do a little ditty with him after she did her little dance routine. But then they say, we doing the cha-cha slide, the electric slide, whatever slide we doing. And then what they see, Ray is on his way upstairs.
He's tired. Because this wasn't his party. This was Karen's party. That's why you got K's everywhere. I don't see no R or no H's. I saw KeKe, KKK. So it is saying
we don't like to see a bunch of K's.
Not 3 of them lined up. But at the end of the day, it's like, you can't say this is a party for me and Ray. Hopefully this party will get us back together. No, you're missing the point that you are not making this man a priority. So no, he's not going to say he loves you. You're being selfish. That's what she is. You're being selfish.
I mean, it's Karen.
Yeah.
The grand dame.
The grand dame. But sweetheart, you ain't gonna be the grand dame without your man.
Mm-hmm.
Or now that
she's
you
gonna be domeless.
True. Bless her heart.
And it's I mean, it'd be like we had these good moments with the show, and then next week is we're gonna be right back to the shits.
Yeah, talking about what's
Ashley husband.
Yeah, Michael is.
We right back to talking about him again. It's like,
well, we shall see how this goes. But this episode, it was cute. I liked Giselle in this episode when she started, like, not because she was crying, but I felt like she was more real. Like, she was like, her friend was really giving her that advice that she needed to hear, and she was receptive of it. So
I was happy that she opened up,
yeah,
and let us into her life more, because I feel like Giselle kind of puts up a front a lot and be like, oh no, you can't come in, you have to stay out there on the porch.
Right.
So yes, I was happy to see that.
This was a good episode. It was easy to watch. It wasn't like, oh my God.
I agree. I was not like, here we go.
Sometimes, like, you start this episode, it's like, dang, it's like 20 minutes. I still got 40 more minutes of this. So this one was easy to watch. It was a good episode. I'm excited to see what happens next episode.
Yeah, I am too. I hope this does not do like Atlanta, where, it gets us going and then we just drop back off again. And then it's like,
I don't think I honestly think they only do that for Atlanta, because Atlanta is their number one franchise for the Real Housewives.
So long.
25 episodes, girl. Normally it's like 20, and that includes.
Can we get 12? 12.
So we'll see how this one goes, honey. So yeah, I feel like they're going to just drawing out this Monique versus Candace beef.
Yes.
So, yeah, but Wendy, we're going to see Wendy and Ashley getting into it. That's going to be fun to watch.
I am ready to see how Wendy really fully reads somebody.
Mm-hmm. Yes, God.
I am excited about that. A good educated read.
Yes. Read.
Yo. Yeah.
Sorry, y'all. That's all we got. Until next time.
Bye.